Andre be way too understanding for me. Way too understanding. It's way past time for him to snap. After this been one too many times now. So first on today's episode, so he got to the club or whatever, and Danny there and Bill and Haley face talking about their anniversary and stuff like that, making little jokes or remarks, slick little remarks about them making it to a year and stuff or whatever. He like, let's go our table ready. She's like, wait or whatever. Then what was that tissue she gave them? Then got to the table. Chelsea came. She was upset. She started talking about Bill. When Bill did this, I was upset, and when Bill did that, and he just sitting up there, you could tell it's bothering Andre. You could tell, but not enough for him to tell her. I mean, at this point, telling her don't matter. It really don't. But okay. I said Andre be too understanding at this point. He needs to walk away before she leave him. Bill and Haley were celebrating their anniversary at Joy Casino. I said if Joey don't know everything by now, he will soon enough. He know they over here at his casino. He done called Randy and told him to get down there. I said, wait a minute, stay in cahoots together. Did Joey tell Bill what he know or what? But yeah, they were celebrating their anniversary at Joy Casino. I said if Joey don't know everything, he will soon enough. Chelsea was right about Kat. Kat admitted to feeling some type of way because Tomas not that committed to her as Madison and Chelsea are to each other. People keep saying, I gotta address this right fast. I keep saying, first of all, it's a whole bunch of people that don't like Kat, I see. But people keep saying that Kat assuming that Madison gonna move in and she should stay this and she should stay that. But Chelsea wasn't thinking about her when she was about to relocate to another country. She doing the right thing. It may not be for the right reason, but she definitely doing the right thing by trying to get her own. She definitely is. I don't like. I'm not getting it. I'm definitely not getting it. But yeah, it's like even if she decided to stay or whatever, she was gonna leave and go to another country. I mean, it's not like okay, she ain't living with family and stuff. Well, not living with family, but on Danny property and everything. But at the same time, she didn't tell her nothing. So why did she gotta inform her? But yeah, what else? Let's see. This and that about getting her own place, but I think Kat making the right decision. Chelsea was just about to leave the country. Why wouldn't Kat do what's best for her? Ted got grilled by Shanice's aunt. And the last thing is that Anita getting a more advanced treatment. Did they say on the spoiler that Anita's supposed to get sick again? Is that what they said? I want to say they said that. When is the cotillion, y'all? Does anybody know when the cotillion is? Hold on. But hey y'all, welcome back to another video. This is for Beyond the Gates. March the 2nd, 2026. Look, I had to think about it, y'all. First thing first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. What did y'all think of the episode? Okay, so for anybody that be watching Beyond the Gates on the CBS app, is y'all showing? Cause I went on the app, I kept going. I went earlier today. Then I just went about an hour ago. It still wasn't on there, so I had to watch it off something else. But yeah, I was like, what's going on now? What's going on? I did not see it. I think they also upload on Paramount Plus, if I'm not mistaken. But I usually watch it on the CBS app. But okay, where do we begin? I guess with Bill and Haley celebrating their 1-year anniversary. He ends up giving her money. Then she told me, you gonna surprise me with a shopping trip? I say, Bill, wake up. Please wake up. But yeah, I think at that point Danny showed up. She and so just talking to them about their 1-year anniversary, saying she shocked that they lasted this long, and talking about the fact that he had a stroke and all this other stuff. Andre came. He was trying to tell her that their table was ready, and she told me, "So wait, well, she said I would be remiss if I didn't do something, So she started going in her purse, and they assumed she about to pull out a weapon like last time at their wedding, last year around this time, when she pulled out the doggone weapon or whatever. But she ends up, I think there was a pack of tissues or something. But yeah, and Andre still trying to get her to go over there to the doggone table. I said, Andre, you be too calm for me. Then they got to the table, and she's still talking about Bill and Haley or whatever. They get up and they left because Bill said he had a surprise for Haley. So they left. And she's still talking about them. Chelsea showed up. She was upset. She was talking about Kat. So they end up encouraging her and just trying to get her to see things from Kat's perspective and everything. And during that conversation, they just kept talking about Bill and how Bill, I know when Bill made me feel like this, I said, one thing I don't like, I never did, is they'll be like, oh, Bill did this and that or whatever, and I hated him or whatever the case may be. But then they ain't never stopped her from kissing him and being a fool over here. And then she gonna say what she told Andre that day when she was explaining that she kissed him, she said it was one time, basically there was a goodbye and all. What? That don't even make sense. He over here just, you could tell by Andre's face that he feels some type of way about it. He's bothered about it, but not enough to say something. I mean, he's done said something before, but apparently it don't matter. I said at this point he need to walk away. If he don't walk away, she will. Especially when they find out what Haley really up to, which I don't even know when that's gonna be. But yeah, I was like, Andre be way too calm for me. Way too calm. And before somebody be like, oh, what you want him to do? Go off. Ain't nobody saying you could go off or you could express yourself um without cursing, without putting your hands on somebody and all this other stuff. Cause if the roles were reversed, we'll see a whole bunch of posts about what Andre doing. Andre doing this and Andre doing that. Now, you know what I thought? I always said that Andre wanted Ashley, but so far he been in Danny's face. He been focused on Danny. Lately, anyways. Hold on. Well, yeah, who we got next? Joey and Randy. Wait a minute. Joey and Randy. Joey wonders who keeping Randy. Oh, okay. So Joey was talking to Randy, and he was like, Randy hasn't been at the casino like that anymore. So he wondered what's keeping him away or who. So he was like, oh no, it ain't that. It ain't, just trying to explain himself. So he ends up talking to Randy about the dude. What was his name? Wesley Sledge or Wesley Hammer or something like that. And he's like, where is he? You supposed to bring him. Why haven't you brought him to me? I said, because you sent him away. I said, because you sent him away. And he was like, this a good thing or whatever. Because Bill still want a favor and all this other stuff. And I'm like, dude, if Joey don't know what's going on, he will. He clearly knows some things. I want to know if he figured out that they ain't messing around, that they actually cousins or what. But yeah, because he told Haley during they scene that he see everything and all that. I said, now what happened to the doggone, well, you ain't got no audio in the doggone, because you would know everything. Because they just talking in public. They just be talking in public and everything. But yeah, what else? Want to know why Randy hasn't tracked down Sledge and brought him to him. Anita talks about next round of chemo. She said that she might not win her battle with cancer because they was talking about how the tumor, it hasn't, decreased in size or anything. So she worried. And Verna was just trying to comfort her or whatever. She got to the hospital. She ends up meeting Shanice's aunt Monica, who's a doctor or whatever. She just saying she met Naomi, and if she need anything, she there to help. She there to help. Ashley look like she about ready to tell somebody, but she can't. I don't think she can she? She can't tell nobody that good business. But yeah, she look like she about ready to tell somebody what Naomi going through, because Naomi ain't telling a soul. Naomi is on hush mode. But yeah, what else? Let's go back, because I think we got to talk about Kat and Naomi. Kat and Naomi, they were just talking. She was talking to her about moving out, and Naomi wanted to know why. Hold on. Wait, did I even write that part down? Naomi asks Kat why she's in a rush to move out or whatever. And once again, I say, because your sister was over here about to leave and go across the country. Why wouldn't she take this as an opportunity, as a sign? Because most people don't notice the signs. The signs are there, buddy. The signs are definitely there. So why wouldn't she? Like, what? People do what they want to do for their life, but then question you about what you want to do for yours. Now, Kat did reveal that Chelsea was right. Chelsea asked was she jealous and all this other stuff. Remember, Kat got upset. She's like, she ain't jealous and all that. But she mentioned to Naomi, she was like, her and Tomas been more committed. They was committed before Chelsea and Madison. So she felt some type of way about that, and she admitted it. And Naomi called her on it. I was like, cause y'all got crap. What Naomi said, basically was asking her if they gonna end things. She's talking about, no, we talked about it or whatever. We planned it out. We talked about it. We were gonna have a future together. And I said, those type of relationships don't never last. You over here like, cause y'all look good on paper and all this other stuff, and this person will approve of us and all this other stuff. Cause Bill got Tomas over here. That's really the reason why he locked in with Kat. Let's talk about it. That's really the reason why he locked in with Kat, because of what Bill said. But yeah, I was like, those type of relationships don't. I take that back. I was about to say those type of relationships don't last long. Unfortunately, there are a lot of couples together right now and very unhappy. So I take that back. Hold on. What else? What else did they talk about? I think they talked about Jacob. She said he was taking a test or preparing for something. So he moved out temporarily. So she ends up asking her to move in. I said, why would you go live with some? Is she a Lord, cat? Use your brain now. If you already just got through going through something with Chelsea now or Chelsea, why would you try to move in with Naomi? She was like, You thought, she said, my husband coming back. She told her that Jacob coming back. It's only temporarily, so she can't live with her and everything. Um, was there something else that they talked about? Oh, excuse me. I think that was it. I said Chelsea was right about Cash. She said her and Tomas were committed before Chelsea and Madison were. Yeah, next we got Ashley, Shanice, Ted, and Monica, Shanice's aunt. What was they talking about? I forgot what Ashley and them was talking about before Ted showed up, and then next thing you know, Shanice's aunt Monica came, and I was like, that's that lady that Nam was talking to, wasn't it? Yeah, that was her. But she ran over there, she hugged her, ends up introducing Ted to her. So the lady wanted to get to know Ted. They went over there to what's that, Orphagines? I think they went to Orphagines and they was talking. She was just grilling him and asking him about his past and all this other stuff. I was like, well, she not wrong because he's still stuck on the code. He's still on the code, just like Danny's stuck on bills. Like, let's call it what it is. But yeah, and she's worried because she feels like because they all work at the hospital that it's gonna blow back on Shanice, and she don't want Shanice to lose her career. He told my son, if it comes to that, he'll be the one to go. I said, yeah, we'll see about that. We shall see. But yeah, that's her main concern. But by the time Ted came back to the hospital, he told Shanice that he got the stamp of approval. What else? What else? What else? Ashley was assisting Anita with her treatment. She had this thing over her head